What's good, everybody? One Piece chapter 1019, and oh man, was this a great chapter. I don't even know what to say. Oda gave us a lot of fights. He didn't really focus on like too many things. Like we got more like on Sasuke, but other than that, I think we all know what the main takeaway from this chapter was. People in the comments, bruh, at the end of the video, I want to ask you guys a question about this chapter and about Yamato, because this chapter was insane. But let's jump right in from the very beginning because we have a lot to talk about. So the chapter starts back off with Sanji, and Sanji is actually like, you know, he's still fighting Queen, obviously, and Sanji's not breaking a sweat, but Sanji's commenting on how, you know, Frankie would really love to get his hands on some of Queen's texts, right? And this is really good because this is like, Wano, in my opinion, is really setting up all the Straw Hats for late game, right? This upgrade from Queen could be exactly what Frankie needs to take him to the next level, to either upgrade the Shogun or upgrade himself, because we are really vastly approaching late game One Piece. And I know it may take years to like fully be late game, but like we're approaching late game nonetheless. And Wano is setting up everything for like these power boosts and everything like that. And then we cut over to Zoro trying to get healed by the minks and everything like that. And you know, it's just this funny scene of like Zoro being skeptical of everything they're trying to do. He's just trying to hurry up and get back up into the fight. But Chop apparently I don't really see Chopper next to the minks, or actually is that? Oh yeah, no, Chopper's in her hand, I think. It's so hard to tell because the panel's so small, but once Zoro gets back up, obviously I think he's gonna help Marco, and I really don't know what he's gonna do after he helps Marco. Maybe King is really that strong that it's a two-person job. Well, technically Zoro's injured, right? But it's a two-person job, and it's just this chapter was just amazing. I'm sorry, I gotta keep saying that every time. So next we actually cut back over to Luffy, and it's just I don't know if this is like a trope or whatever, but this is just classic Oda. Like Luffy gets knocked out and he's just immediately hungry and whatnot, and like all of the heart pirates are like, what's wrong with him? As long as we had Law here. And then like the ultimate solution just pops up: just feed Luffy, and he'll be ready to go. Which is actually really good, because I don't know if we actually seen Luffy eaten before the raid or not and everything like that. Maybe Luffy was hungry this whole time. Maybe that's why he lost to Kaido. But all jokes aside, yeah, Luffy just wants meat. This is classic Luffy. But things are actually getting really intense with Frankie versus Sasuke, because Sasuke has gone into his hyper form now. What he's doing with his sword, I don't know if this is like a fishman thing or if this is like something that he can just do with his sword and everything like that, because a lot of people have the theory that, you know, well, I'm not gonna say the theory, but there's a theory going on out there about freaking the origins of Sasuke and everything like that. So you should check out a bunch of other YouTubers and everything like that, because there's a small theory going on right now about who Sasuke might be related to and whatnot. Like I said, I don't know if this is a fishman thing or if this is just like an extension of his devil fruit and anything like that. I would assume it's a fishman thing, and he uses the Helix blade. But if you actually look at these panels, you can see the V slash that Frankie gave to Sasuke, like you know when he did the one slash on him back a few chapters ago. And that's just nice that Oda has just got that in his memory, and you know that Frankie just has this like scar just like engraved onto freaking Sasuke. What Sasuke does next is like, Sasuke essentially turns himself into a helicopter by spinning the ring of horns like around his neck, like on the like actual Triceratops, and that is just like used to like gain momentum, whether it's propelling him forward or backwards. And it's a really intense battle, and he basically like backs Frankie into a corner. He backs himself up, right, and then launches at Frankie full speed and then charges into him like a bullet. And safe to say, I don't know if this destroyed the Shogun, but I'm pretty sure it mangled the Shogun enough for Frankie to get out the Shogun and try to hit him with a radical beam. And obviously I'm skipping a few like bits and pieces, but the main takeaway is that this fight was amazing. You should definitely go check out the actual chapter for yourself, because Frankie versus Sasuke, hopefully this all gets anime. I know Oda is making these fights a little bit short, but you can't really afford to drag these out too long, because obviously the main event is Luffy versus Kaido. No matter what you take away from it, it's always going to be Luffy versus Kaido. And what's coming up after this right now is probably going to be just as hype as Luffy versus Kaido, because we get to see Yamato and Kaido clash, and we finally get to see Yamato's hybrid form. form. Now, a lot of people are saying that this is White Tiger Yamato. I'm not gonna give it that title because I actually did a video on what I think Yamato's devil fruit is. So if you haven't checked it out, please go on my channel and go check out the video called Yamato's devil fruit. It'll mean a lot to me, and maybe I'm right about this. Maybe this isn't a White Tiger devil fruit. And whatever the case may be, this chapter was amazing, and thank you to everybody that stuck towards the end of the video. Leave a comment about what your favorite part of the chapter was, and leave a comment telling me, what do you think Yamato's devil fruit is? Let me know. Do you think this is White Tiger, or do you think this is something else, or do you agree with me in the video I put out a while back about Yamato's devil fruit? Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to check out some of my other content. I don't just do One Piece content. There's a bunch of other content on the channel. If you only came here for the One Piece content, please go check it out. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.